Have you seen this man?
What can we say about a man who is admired, revered, and loved by everyone? I can start by saying that's not the man we're honouring tonight.
Gothatfunk is that kind of American who thinks he's British.
Be like, ooh, look at me, I'm an American and I live in Europe. I'm so cool. Man, get the fuck out.
I first started watching Gothatfunk because I was just incredibly bored.
Well, even from those early days, I could tell what a fucking psycho Gothatfunk was.
What I really feel like watching is a real effeminate weirdo with a penis for a head.
I've been watching Gothatfunk's videos for about a year now, and ever since that time, all my ups and downs have indeed been ups.
Gothatfunk? Who's he?
This has been a bit of a problem, though. You see, I work on the top floor of my building, and I can't get down! I want out of here!
I first started watching Gothatfunk after I received a message from the Make-A-Wish Foundation telling me that there was a fan of OG Jimbo, that a very special little fella whose Make-A-Wish was for me to watch some of his videos. And that special little fella was Gothatfunk. There you go, champ. Wish granted.
I first started watching Gothatfunk videos because honestly, I think he's an outspoken member of the gay community. He's gay, right?
I first started watching Gothatfunk because, well, he sort of begged me to. It was one of those sub for sub things, and, well, he was leaving so many nice comments on my videos that I just felt obligated to subscribe to him.
And I'm looking at this guy, and I'm thinking, and the way he talks, and those crazy, multicolored, long, twisty, kind of BDSM-looking earrings that he had in his ears, and I thought that Mr. Clean had somehow been crossed with Peter Max.
Gothatfunk seems like a decent, likable guy, but I can never trust a guy who doesn't watch a lot of porn. Especially a guy who not only looks like he watches a lot of porn, but looks like he's starred in a lot of porn.
A big dick.
You want to talk about a missed career opportunity? He could have been a star.
Lots of people think Gothatfunk is sweet, but I think he's just a tiger.
I'd fuck him. Who wouldn't? But that's not the fucking point.
Lots of people think that Gothatfunk is a sweet guy with not a bad bone in his body, but I personally think he's, well, just a slut.
You know, instead of Gothatfunk, his name should have been Fought That Gunk. Dude's got more strains of VD than anyone else on the planet. Hell, he's been diagnosed with strains of herpes only found in armadillos. Ugh. How does that make you feel?
If you've got that funk, why not try some antiperspirant and deodorant? Works for me.
That Gothatfunk. He's so cute. He reminds me of Spock. Except for the hair. And the ears. And the logic.
Gothatfunk gets so pissed off with people that he argues about how his name should be pronounced.
I've been subscribed to this guy for a while and I really don't know what to call him. I mean, he should have called his channel something else. Let's look at this. How do you break that word down? It's go that funk? That doesn't make sense.
I mean, he is gay, right?
The other thing it could be is got hat funk. Clearly, he hasn't got a hat.
Seriously.
And the other thing you could say is goth at funk. Goths are not funky, and he is not goth.
It's not Gothatfunk, it's Gothatfunk!
And I still don't get why people call him Gothatfunk. His channel is spelled Gothatfunk. That's the name of his channel, people. Get used to it.
Some of his positions on drugs are just nuts. I mean, it would lead to global peace and harmony.
A lot of people think Gothatfunk is pretty fucking wise, but I just think he's a complete nutter. I mean, really, does he have an original thought in his head that isn't nuts? No, he doesn't. I mean, listen to the guy. He's completely fucking insane.
I don't think he'd kill anybody. I just think he'd confiscate your home and throw you out in the street.
I think Gothatfunk looks like a cute Telly Savalas, but he acts more like Bill Clinton.
Some of his positions on testicles is just nuts.
Some people think, Gothatfunk's position on baby rape is just a little nuts. I mean, for one, it would lead to significantly more baby rape.
Whenever he gets on camera, you can totally tell that this is a man who's been telling fortunes while traveling with his caravan of gypsy bandits across the Scottish Highlands for most of his life. Which is fine if I'm tuning into his channel to read my horoscope or find out how many past lives my hamster has experienced. But not so good if I'm trying to learn something or do anything valuable with my time.
But Gothatfunk really ought to be commended from staying away from all that drama bullshit. Except for his videos to Diana Boston and Imith Purr and Brett Keane and Thunderfoot.
You know, at one point I was I was such a big fan, I had even considered shaving my head. I mean, who am I trying to kid? Was such a big fan? Yeah!
You got that funk. You think you're all that. I got something you don't. I got lots of hair.
Every time I look at his fucking shiny bald head, it makes me want to vomit blood and pray that baldness isn't genetic. Oh my god, why the fuck am I an atheist? In fact, I'm gonna have to convert. I'm gonna have to convert right now.
Gothatfunk, you got a head like an egg. I want to break you.
Just so I could pray, just so I could feel like I'm doing something. You know what? Okay. There is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is his messenger. There is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is his messenger. There is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is his messenger. I'm not sure if you need the 3 times thing for converting. I know you need it for marriage and divorce. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm a Muslim now. Allah! Please don't make me look like Gothatfunk!
No wonder he's an atheist. He looks like Telly Savalas and Mr. Clean had a baby. Who would want him? No God would want him.
Seriously, dude, you look like Mr. Clean's little brother, the one that dropped out of college and the rest of the family don't like talking about.
I mean, whoa, could you put your head up, please, Paul? The light is bouncing off it and into my eyes. I mean, seriously, though, what's with that noggin? Were you tired of just acting and talking like a dick? You felt you had to look like one, too?
All I can think of, all I see when I watch his videos is that beautiful, gleaming, smooth melon.
Now, whenever I look at his shiny bald head, it makes me want to, well, teabag it.
When I look at Gothatfunk's nice, bald, shiny head, all I want to do is just draw a nipple on it, put it next to a mirror, and go...
Whenever I look at his shiny bald head, it makes me want to slap a baby.
Whenever I look at his shiny bald head, it just makes me want to shave mine off and accept my fate. I'm losing the follicle battle, and Paul, you're an example to us all. You've crossed over that hurdle and you're running down the finish line now to inner peace.
Whenever I see that shiny, bald head of his, I just,
And I just want to rub and rub and rub that head. I just want to rub a head. I just want to rub a head, any head.
I think Gothatfunk is a uniquely fucked up individual, but he has carved out his own niche. So I guess I'll respect that.
A lot of people on YouTube and Blog TV even are questioning your sexuality. And you are tattooed man, I would say, put a no homo here.
dude. You look like a 1970s pimp, and if you're standing next to Huggy Bear, it'd look like an executive.
You can't look as good as this! I don't care how big your ego is! I don't care how narcissistic you think you are! You got your fucking lightning bolts shooting out of your fucking ears, out of your ass, out of your balls! It doesn't fucking matter! When you look this good, you can't compare! Got that funk, you fail!
I finally got you, you funky bastard! Years of waiting! How could you leave me? Years of resonating thoughts, a broken childhood, life gone to shit, and for what? Yeah, well, I've got proof now, motherfucker. I'ma take you to Funky Town. Who names their child that? And Betty White? I was adopted, you sick fuck, by a crazy redneck couple in the Ozarks. You ruined my life. You're my illegitimate father, Gothatfunk. I just want you to come home, Daddy. Please come home.
You cannot be this! This got that funk! It should be got that flunk!
Got that funk, you love yourself so much, you get a boner every time you look at yourself in the mirror.
I think his best video, his finest moment on YouTube, was when he made a chart showing how he had boned every single lady in his town. What was it about then? Sorry, when he made a chart showing that there was no one left in his town to bone. What's the difference?
Actually, his best moment, his most shining moment was,
I think his best video or finest moment on YouTube is either something he made before I met him, or a video he hasn't made yet.
Let's see. Well, actually, just one second, hold on. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one.
I'd say his best video or finest moment on YouTube was the porno video which he posted, which was unfortunately flagged. But I did get to pop a nut to it.
Honestly, I think one of his finest moments on YouTube would have to be the video where he was completely nude on his bed and all he had was a card in front of his crotch. My first thought was, well, at least he's working with his best assets. And he didn't talk very much. All he did was show off that body of his, which I have to admit is quite amazing for his age. I mean, come on.
Seriously, it was some video he was like talking like to the ladies and trying to be all, you know, like, funky cool, and I mean, it was just so painfully obvious. This guy is a flaming homosexual.
He gave me head, and I want to share this with everybody else, so I want to give everybody else head.
I mean, seriously, can you get any gayer?
I can't wait till the day they find your body because you broke your neck trying to suck your own cock.
You know, lots of people think Gothatfunk is sane, but he's really nuts. Hence the baby rape thing. Like, I've also seen him naked up a tree once, spreading peanut butter all over his face while screaming the lyrics to North Atlantic Squadron backwards. Yeah, I shit you not.
Hi Paul, I've just watched your video and apparently you want me to give you a bit of a roasting. Assuming you mean a verbal roasting and you want me to bone you up the arse. I think you want me to call you a wanker, something along those lines. Well, you know, getting 5,000 subs is a bit of an achievement, so I don't think that's inappropriate. You've done really well, mate. Cracking achievement. Especially for a total twat like you.
Oh yeah. And my shades are more cool than yours. Ha!
When you reach this level, Gothatfunk, then you could talk. But that's 12 lifetimes away, and it ain't gonna happen. So anyway, congrats on your 5,000 fucking subs, and stick them all straight up your fucking ass.
Papa, can you hear me?